You mentioned Bernstein, and you obviously had some experience working with him. Talk a little bit about that, and particularly any kind of perspective that gives you today as you prepare opening prayer and Chichester Psalms. Not just those two pieces, but how profound his influence was on you as a musician and as a human being.
Well, it's hard to overstate it because as I said, when I went to playing violin, and I played in the pre-college orchestra at Juilliard from when I was about 7, and I was getting in a lot of trouble for the reasons I mentioned, because I was moving and I was smiling and I was talking and I don't know, just generally having too much fun. And then my dad took me to a concert with the New York Philharmonic, and this guy came out, and first he was wearing like a turtleneck or something. I was like, oh, wow. And things do change, you see, but slowly. And he turned around and he started talking to me, to the audience, to me, though, about the piece. And he was he couldn't wait to tell me about this piece of music. I thought, oh, this is cool. I didn't know anything about this. Tell me more, I was like, and then he turned around and he started jumping around and, showing his enthusiasm. And I thought, okay, look, this guy's having a great time and nobody's yelling at him. I have to be the conductor. So this was and that guy was Leonard Bernstein. And so I told my dad right then, I said, I'm going to be the conductor, look. And so he was, from that moment in my life, he was my hero. I had a poster of him next to the Beatles, and his was bigger. And really, he was my hero, my idol. I watched all the shows on TV that he did, and I got my dad to take me all the time to his concerts. And so, this is a very important figure. And my dad also said, do you want to meet him? Because my dad worked with him a couple times. I said, no, absolutely not. I don't want to meet him. I was really terrified, it was. And then, and I went to the sessions my father was playing for West Side Story. Do you remember this video? Did you ever see this with Jose Carreras? Oh, it's the most terrifying video ever. And I was just cowering in the back. I was like, I don't want to meet this Leonard Bernstein. But anyway, eventually I got accepted to Tanglewood, and the great moment was when Gustav Meyer, who used to teach here, said, well, we've decided that you're going to conduct a concert with Leonard Bernstein. And I was like, no, it's not possible. Yeah. I thought I was going to have a heart attack and miss it. I was really, it was like my heart was for like days, and it was amazing. And he was so generous to me and so loving and, embracing and demanding. And we just became extremely close right away. And I worked with him all right up until he died then.